welcome to my channel. Well, this video is going to be about why I've switched from the Olight Baton 3 to a Sofirn SC21 Pro as my main carry. Now, I am not an Olight hater. I mean, a lot of people that like Baton 3s might look at this video as bashing Olight. I'm just listing facts. Facts that may not apply to you. It may not be you. All this is your own personal choice. I want to just say right now, if you've been carrying a Baton 3 like I have for quite a while and you like the flashlight, then fine. You don't have to get another one. You can stick with what you've got. I'm just telling you why I like this better. And there's reasons, all right? I like the Android 2 system, all right? It may be confusing to a lot of people, but to anybody that's like a technology nerd or a geek or really likes to get into things, you can do a lot with Android 2 that you can't do with a pre-programmed non-Android 2 flashlight. It's available for you. It's an option. One of the things is an accurate battery check. You can go into the self-check mode and it will tell you the voltage of the battery. The voltage of the battery will determine how much of a charge you've got. Instead of relying on a colored light that says green is good. Now Baton, I've got to give Olight credit where it's due. It does have an amber, so it gives you a little bit better range. But still, those are just a percentage guess. It's somewhere around there. That may be accurate enough for you. But for someone who wants to know exactly, if you want to know exactly whether your battery is fully topped off or partially topped off, Android 2 is going to be able to tell you the exact stuff. Now, like I said, whether you like this or not, that's up to you. All right? With Android 2, you also get these side lights. Some people may think this is gimmicky. Again, you can turn this off where you don't use it, or you can use it. You can use it in whatever mode you like. This comes in very handy for finding a flashlight. If you drop it, or you're looking around for it somewhere, or it's at dark, and the light before you turn on the lights, you want to find the light. This is very helpful. It doesn't draw a lot of energy. It doesn't it's not going to keep you awake, with like a moonlight mode would or something like that. It's very good. Again, you don't have to use it. You don't have to like it if you don't want to. Price. These things usually go around $30 to $40. This set right here is $100. Not on sale. When it first came out, I got it on sale for like $70 or so. Still, you can get two of these for the price of one flashlight. Not even considering this, one of these. If that makes a difference to you, fine. Again, I'm not bashing Olight. I'm just telling you the differences between them. I don't know why I keep saying that, because I know I'm going to get people in here saying, "Oh, you're just an Olight hater." Okay, fine, whatever. I'll deal with that. All right, color options. Olight likes to do special limited run color things, which are good for collectors and investors. It raises the value of your price. I like having the options of not paying extra money. Now, sometimes Sofirn will do this. A standard black one will be like $3 or $4 less than a colored one sometimes. It just depends. But you have available color options are black, red, green, and blue. Now, Olight will come out with some wild colors that are not available anywhere else, like zombie and stuff like that. And hey, I got into collecting orange flashlights, so I can understand people wanting, particular colors. I understand that. This has a higher CRI emitter, 90 versus 70 or so. That might not make any difference to you, but a lower CRI emitter gives a kind of a green tint a lot of times. It doesn't give you an accurate color rendition. Again, you may not care. That's fine. That's your choice. I like having something that's got a little bit more features and a little bit better at a lower price. That's all this is coming down to. This one will take non-proprietary batteries. This one will only take Olight batteries, this particular version. Now the one, Baton 2, I think, might be able to take another type of battery but not charge it. But this particular one, the one they're coming out with now, you got to have an Olight battery. Why does that matter? Because for the longest time, Olight didn't have replacement batteries, and this one was going bad. And what happens if you have a bad battery, you don't have a spare backup? Your flashlight is useless. It becomes useless. It's a paperweight. With this, you've got options. If you can't get a Sofirn 16340 or 350, whatever they are in here, you can drop in anyone. You can even drop in an Olight battery in this and get it to work. You can't do it the other way around. 16340. All right? These are just facts. I put it in right? Yeah, I did. All right, let's get our odd stuff back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. I've done something. I might have gone into muggle mode. No, I don't know. Anyway, we'll mess with that later. I'm trying to get through all this. It comes in a 5000K tint. Right? 5000K is like sunlight. 100 CRS sunlight. 5000K around there is sunlight. So if you get a 90 CRS, getting closer to sunlight reduction of colors, and 5K is closer. This, I don't know what it is. It's like a cool white or something. It's like 6500K, which is okay. But you don't have an option. You can't get a lower emitter. Maybe they'll come out later with it. The O-Link works with this. This is a great way of carrying a flashlight of this size, because I hook it on my belt loop, and if I want the flashlight, I pull it off, and when I finish with it, bing, it goes right back on. All right. Let's talk about some negatives on it. The magnet on this is not as strong as the magnet on the Baton 3. I think that's because this is a flat surface, and this one has got some rings in it. It's strong enough to hold, you know, on a surface. It's just not as strong as the Baton flashlight. So it'll still stick. It'll still hold on whatever you're doing. But if there's a lot of bumping, it might come off. Whereas this one, it's pretty good. You have to really hit it hard for it to bump off. So the Olight's got a stronger magnet on it. With this, it's really strong to pull it off. It's a combination of these two magnets pulling towards each other, so it gets a really good grip on that. All right, Android 2. This could be also a negative because it is confusing. You know, you've got to memorize clicks and holds and buttons, and some people just don't want to go through all that. Well, you can set this thing up, or it can come to you in muggle mode, and you don't have a lot of stuff. I mean, but you're also losing the higher light output. I mean, it's basically, it's for like a child. You don't trust them with a flashlight. Another negative is the instructions shipped with this are incorrect for getting it out of muggle mode. And if you're in muggle mode, you may think you got a defective flashlight. So that could be improved. A plus or a minus is USB-C charging. Now with Olight and their magnetic charging, that is convenient, man. You just plow. You just go right there. Little light comes on red, and it's charging. When it's done, it's green. You can also drop it in this little, if you got this little case right here, and it'll charge it 3.7 times because it's got an 18650 battery inside of 3,500 milliamps. So the only disadvantage on this is they could have made this a battery bank. You know, they could have had to where this charges instead of just input. You know, in and out. So that's kind of a miss on their part, but I think this is pretty innovative. That's not bad. They kind of copied AirPods and stuff doing it, but still, applied it to flashlights. The other thing is the pocket clip. This runs bezel down. This runs bezel up. For those of you who like bezel up, fine. I don't. I don't like carrying it in my pocket like this. The advantage of that is if your light comes on, you're probably going to see it, whereas the other way you don't. Yeah, you can run it this way in your pocket and make it go bezel down. It sticks up a lot higher when you go that way, and even just in normal mode, it doesn't carry as deeply as the other one. Again, this may or may not matter to you. All of this is personal preference. Again, I'm just telling you why I'm carrying this, why I think this is a better option for me and a better value. It has more features, it costs less, and it's not as limited. Right here you come with high, medium, low, turbo. That's it. This comes with a ramping one. You can set it up where you can go anywhere in between there, or you can do it stepped, but it gives you more options. Strobe, you only got one strobe. Some people don't like strobes. Here you got all kinds of strobes. You may not use them, but you're not just using a tactical strobe. You can have a candlelight thing. That thing can be set up on a timer, a 30-minute timer, so where it goes bright and then it just slowly dims out like a candle burning out. You can bump that up to 4.5 hours for it to take it to shut off. You can't do that on this one. All right, and this one costs more. So I'm just saying, you're paying more and you're getting less in that case. It's not less if you don't use those features. You know, if you're personally invested in Baton 3, and I tell you, I like this flashlight. I carried this one for the longest time because an 18650 battery size flashlight I didn't need. I didn't need a huge long flashlight, but this would do everything that I wanted a flashlight to do, or so I thought, until until I discovered these guys. So that's all I've got to say about that. It's a personal choice. What size flashlight, whatever flashlight. If you got just a little El Cheapo flashlight and it works for you, and you only paid $5, if it breaks, you get another one. Hey, fine. That's you. You know, this video is probably not for you because you would never spend even $40 on a flashlight. I know people that are that way with knives. You know, they don't want to spend over $5 or $6 for a knife. Okay, you know, that's you. You do you, and I'll do me. But anyway, there you go. That's a little plus and minus overview. You know, I kind of wrote it down here. And yep, I think I covered everything. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day.